Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever like opened Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, even YouTube, and suddenly seen an artist you've never heard of, but they everywhere? They on the playlist, they on everybody's shorts, every influencer is using them, they doing like reactions to them, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, like every interview is calling them the next big thing, you know what I mean? They have hundreds of millions of streams, hundreds of millions of followers, and everybody is just like, act like they've been famous forever. But then you start thinking to yourself like, well maybe I should check them out too, right? But here's the question that nobody even tells you, right? Did you actually discover that artist? Like real talk. Or were you told to discover them? It's two different things, right? So look, I think one of the biggest problems in music right now in the industry isn't the music itself. It's the way fame is created. People are convinced that every artist who blows up did it the way that I'm doing it. But it's not that way, because the public naturally fell in love with them. I don't believe it's that simple. So think about how people work, right? If you walk into two restaurants and one has an empty parking lot while the other has 50 people waiting outside, which one restaurant is you more likely to go into? Probably the busy one. Not because you tasted the food. It's not even because you read the review, right? Ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Because your brain automatically assumes that all these people can't be wrong, right? Music works exactly the same way. When you see an artist like with 300 million streams, bro, and your brain instantly clicks, right? And you think, oh damn, they successful, right? Before you even listen to one song, when you see millions of followers and thousands of comments, you assume they must be special. But the numbers create perception. And perception influenced by behavior. That's where the industry becomes fascinating. I'm probably gonna die for this shit I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. But it is what it is. Cause I'm in the music, but I do independent. You know, I'm an independent artist called indie. So I do this by myself, and you know, they probably never signed me. I don't give it. I know how this game works because I've been involved in this game. And before all this, before y'all don't even know, I did a lot of work for a lot of people that you don't even know about. I did a lot of things. I've paved the way for a lot of artists like locally here who make beats now. They watch me do it. So, and a lot of them artists I help get record contracts for. But we don't want to talk about that. We gonna break this down, bro. We gonna break it down. One, five. So you still here? Good. So let's break it down then. So you can stay around and listen to it. This might not be your forte. You might not even like what I'm talking about. But this goes for all independent artists. Then this goes for your perception in your mind about how it looks on paper. Like, I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but the big time people. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people ain't blow up overnight. It's a lie. It's a lie. They blew up because they make them blow up. So major labels don't just release music, bro. They build stories. They build brands. They build moments. They know that if they can't get enough eyes on an individual, people will start believing everybody else already loved them. So it's a perception, right? Once that happened, the audience began doing that marketing for them, right? Think about it. An independent artist like myself uploads a song from their bedroom. They post a link on social media and hope somebody clicks it. Another artist uploads a song because there's a whole label backing them, right? With a massive budget. They got advertisement. They got a whole bunch of ways to push this record. Radio plays, and like the advertisements, they already advertising the music before you even get a chance to hear it. Playlist pitches, press release interviews, professional videos, sponsor posts, influencer campaign, brand partnerships, paid promotion, radio promotion, billboards, features with established artists. 6 months later, people say, wow, they just blew up overnight. Did they? Did they really blow up overnight? Ask yourself that question. Or did they? Or were they introduced to the world by a machine designed to make them impossible to ignore. Like, think about it, bro. I want you to sit here and think about what I'm saying to you. I don't want you to think that, okay, he's just mad, he's a black man, because his music ain't going. I don't give a shit about what you think I feel like. I'm in the game. I know how this works. All them numbers is bot clicks. And they hope when that shit come out, they get this perception where the numbers run up real fast. So by the time the numbers do fizzle and kind of coincide, everybody watching it. So it fizzle out the bad numbers, man. You don't get it. You don't get it. You gonna get it today when I get done explaining it to you, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, now before anybody like misunderstands me, I'm not saying every successful artist is fake. I'm not saying like every chart topping music don't deserve a chance to be on, be successful, because they do. There are countless artists with unbelievable talent who worked for years before anybody noticed them. What I am saying is this: visibility matters. Sometimes talent isn't enough, bro. Sometimes the difference between talent and being heard is being ignored, right? It's the budget behind it. So just think about it like After Hours come out, which is gonna come out. No big time budget is backing that album. Is it gonna flop? I don't know, probably. But do I care if it's flop? No, I don't, because I know that I'm not an industry puppet, and I'm not letting these people control my music. I ain't letting these people pay the live bot click Spotify numbers to go run up. I'm not doing that shit. I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing it the way how I used to be. Sell it out to a Trump, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna make albums soon. I'm gonna start pressing them with the CDs. I'm gonna start selling them like that. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna do this shit myself, bro. With the help of y'all, man, the social media people, man, you know what I'm saying? The fans, bro, that's what helped it grow. I don't give a shit about no numbers, bro. I don't care about that shit go number one on Spotify. I don't give a shit. I'm still making music while your favorite artist is a clickbait. You feel me? I ain't no click. Average listener never sees that ground, right? They don't never see bot clicks, lying, manipulation, award shows, millions of followers. That's all they see. So they assume it happened naturally, but it didn't, right? But behind every superstar is usually a team of people working around the clock to shape the public perception. It's called PR. It's marketing experts and PR and A&R reps. That's who's pushing it. Publicists, creative directors, social media managers, playlist pitching teams, advertisement departments, brand consultations, photographs, photographers, video editors. Get it? Managers, lawyers. The artist might be the face, but dozens of people are helping behind build the image. That's not necessarily a wrong move. And yes, it's business, but it's the perception of business, right? But pretending that it doesn't exist is dishonest. I'm letting you know that every artist that blowing up, that's what they have. Human beings naturally want, you know what I'm saying, want to belong to something, but let's not do that, because there's something even more powerful than advertising, bro. It's psychological. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to feel left out, right? If everybody around you is talking about one artist, eventually curiosity takes over your mind, right? You don't want to be the only person who doesn't know who they are, so you go look. So you listen, you play, then you build it, and you keep going. You do what you got to do, bro. You play it, you listen, your friend listen, then your friends, then your other friends listen, then their friend listen. Eventually, what started as exposure becomes genuine popularity. The momentum becomes real. You know what I mean? The brilliance of perception. Once enough people believe that someone is famous, they actually become famous, bro. That's the illusion that becomes reality. And social media only turns it up and amplifies it, because you scroll through comments saying, this changed my life, bro. This song is just straight. This song is gas, bro. You see celebrities reposting clips. You see reaction channels crying over their lyrics and shit. Like, you see podcasts calling them legendary and shit. But even if they know nothing about them, your brain starts filling in the blanks. it just keeps filling it in. So you assume greatness before you formed your own opinion. Like, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's powerful, but like, now think about independent artists. Somebody records, you know what I'm saying, after working a 10-hour shift, bro. They save money for studio time. They mix their own vocals. They make their own beats. They edit their own videos. They answer every comment. They spend years trying to build an audience. And despite making incredible music, almost nobody gives a shit. You know what I mean? Not because they untalented, because they like exposure. Exposure is everything in the world when it comes to music. You could have had the greatest song ever written sitting on your hard drive. If nobody even hears it, it don't even exist. And YouTube good for blocking that shit. Like, YouTube made me upload telephone 2 times and keep blocking it over and over again. So they good for that. And I talked to YouTube about it, and they still don't act like they don't know what's going on. It's out of my hands. Shut your ass up. It ain't out your hands. If I was Cardi B, Drake, Kendrick, all them other people, Taylor Swift, you would find everything you could to push that out. You would do everything you could because I was putting money in your pocket. You would do everything you could to push that out, bro. And you know you would. You know you wouldn't keep taking it down and removing my shit. You wouldn't do that. You won't do that shit to them, right? So I'm telling the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, like another artist, like with average music, but like extraordinary promotion, reaches millions of people. People didn't say like, well, shit, they deserved it. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. But it's impossible to separate success from visibility, because another thing people don't want to talk about is the numbers don't always tell a full story. You know, millions of followers don't automatically equal millions of loyal fans. Millions of streams don't always mean someone can fill an arena. Sometimes numbers reflect attention. Attention doesn't always equal correction or connection. Real fans buy tickets, bro, right? But real fans buy merchandise. Real fans stay around when trends disappear. That's different from somebody clicking on your song because they saw it in an advertisement. And let's talk about like the phrase overnight success. We're gonna dive into that. We'll come right back. I hate that phrase because almost nobody became successful overnight. Nobody in the world. Some artists grind for 10 years before one song finally connects, man. Others spend years, bro, being developed behind closed doors before the public can even see their song, man. By the time people think they knew, they already put thousands and thousands of hours in, right? You ever heard of terminology? Put 10,000 hours in and you gonna get what you get. Yep. But that's not always true, because I done probably logged 100,000 hours and I'm still where I'm at with it, and it's cool. I know where I'm going. I know the destination. I don't give a fuck about the journey. Like it's fun to do it because I'm in the journey, but I don't do this. I don't do music to become rich. I don't do music because I want to buy my girl or my son a Tesla. I don't do that shit for that, or a gold chain. I don't do that for that. I'm too old to think about that. I'm doing it to build success. I'm doing it to build a legacy. I don't care about that shit. That shit don't matter to me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? The audience only see, like, you guys. You only see explosion. You don't care about nothing else. Like, they don't see the years of preparation before that happened. You do not see what the dude went through. You don't get it. It's like, so, but there are people that care about, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are cases where massive marketing people like do campaigns that make an artist seem unavoidable in a matter of weeks. You know what I mean? Unless you're like Universal. Again, that doesn't automatically make the music like bad. It just simply shows how much influence promotion have on somebody. The biggest trick isn't convincing you that an artist is talented. The biggest trick is convincing you that everyone else already think you talented. Because once you believe that, you lower your guard. You start questioning shit. You know? You assume millions of other people already did the work for you, right? And that's where I think listeners should slow down and start paying attention. Don't let followers or bot clicks or whatever views count. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that count. Don't let playlists decide your taste of music. Don't let the algorithm replace your own judgment. Some greatest music you ever hear in your life on YouTube or Spotify might have 1,000 views, right? I see it all the time. But some of the biggest songs in the world may disappear 5 years from now. Think about 5 years from now, some of these big time artists, is you gonna listen to their song? Hell no. If we playing Drake from '09 still, I don't think so. If we playing and I ain't trying to call nobody out. I'm just trying to give it like, cause he always on Spotify. He always charting every day. So that's the only thing I can use as the reference right now. Like you ain't playing his music. You ain't playing his old shit. You playing his new shit. you ain't playing when he made the successful song with Trey Songz. You playing his new shit, the Iceman. That's what you playing. You ain't even caring about the Young Money shit. You don't care about none of that. You know, popularity isn't always the same as a pattern or as greatness, bro. Cause sometimes they both connected for real. Like a lot of shit be like miles apart. The smartest music fans aren't the one chasing every trend. Cause I don't chase no trends, man. I don't do that. I chase me. I do me. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones willing to listen for themselves, bro. Like it's hard because at the end of the day, like no label, no algorithm, no playlist, no marketing campaign can tell you what should move your soul. You know, they can put an artist right in front of my face or in front of yours, and they can make them impossible to ignore. But if you know the truth about music, then you wouldn't ignore it. Now you know. I'm probably gonna get shot in the face for this, but now you know. You know what I'm saying? They can make it feel like the whole world is listening, but in reality they not, bro. But they can't make that decision for you. That's still your shit. That's still making you be the person you need to be, though. So the next time you hear someone say an article blew up overnight, ask yourself one question: Did the world really choose them, or did the world keep seeing them until it believed it had be hot enough, right? You know what I'm talking about. You know? Because sometimes the biggest hit isn't in the song, my dude. It's the story being sold around it. It's manipulation, artist manipulation, bot clicks, fake numbers. It's all that. It's everything that's phony. It's all what's wrong with music now, and that's why independent niggas can't grow. You know, and once enough people buy into that bullshit ass story, the music almost becomes secondary choice. Like that's the real illusion. Not that the artists become stars, but that we always think that we choose them first. In reality, we don't. We don't. The marketing team lie. Everybody do this bot click and phony numbers, and that's how they blow up. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else, bro. Use your mind, bro. Be better than the next man. Don't let people tell you one thing when it's just the truth. It's right here in the middle. It's so cut and dry. That's why they still coming at Michael. They coming at Prince. They coming at Tupac. They think about these niggas is gone, and they still at them. They still at them. They still trying to take shit from them. Yep. They still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Tupac, but I don't think Tupac would have been successful if they wasn't lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nas too. It's a lot of people I like, bro, but I just feel like they wouldn't be that successful if they didn't have a marketing team and PR. None of this should be happening. Like, you wouldn't even know who they was, bro. Like, open the portal to hell, because that's what I just did. It's your boy Cashmere Matic. You know what I'm gonna say, bro? I'm all about that action, like Michael Jackson, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Pass this around to your friends. Let the music people get mad. I don't care, because I'm gonna say what I want to say. And y'all probably gonna block the portal for me to keep moving forward. But long as y'all keep playing the music, long as y'all keep showing up, long as y'all keep supporting Cashmere Matic and Jerry and the Hopes and Son Foundation, the ground, the solid ground, the legend, you know what I'm saying? We legendary. As long as you keep supporting that, I'm gonna keep growing. I'm gonna keep making music. Until you say, I don't want to hear this nigga no more, then I stop. Until that moment, keep grinding, keep shining, man. Believe in yourself, man. The industry phony. The industry is shady as fuck. Peace. I put up the one song. What the hell is this? 2, 3, 2, 1. Peace, y'all.